Are you afraid of dying? If so, why? I think I'd just be disappointed. My life has gotten to a place I enjoy. After struggling for a long time, it would suck to die after all the hard work. My best friend had a near-death experience the other day. The day after we chilled, and he told me that little accident made him realize he actually is scared of death because there's so much he still needs to do. I'm scared of death for the same reason. I want so much more from life before it ends. Seem to be going against the majority here. But yes, what freaks me out is when I think about what comes next and the possibility, or likelihood, of it just being a black nothingness and your life is done. Although I won't feel anything or miss anything, similar to before I was born, the thought still really scares me when I think a lot about it. I was recently diagnosed with cancer and that made me afraid. Funny thing is, I never thought I would be, but now I am. I'm mostly afraid of not being able to experience things in my life that I would want to experience. Like marry myself, buy our first home, go to vacation, etc. I'm also afraid what my death would do to my partner and parents. And of course I'm afraid of pain and dying alone in some hospital. So yeah, let's hope I will recover and not have to think about this for another 50-ish years. Yeah, I'm pretty young. That's the way to word this question. Yes, I am. I'm not scared of being dead, but I'm very scared of becoming dead. I'm even more scared of nearly dying but surviving with a F-up brain or something. Same. I'd rather be dead than half dead, in a sense. I wasn't, but now I am, because I have more to lose. I can feel you. Not really. I'm more afraid of how I die. I hope I die at age 100 in my bed and not murdered by some bored psychopath. If you could die at 200, with a healthy mind and body, would you prefer that over 100? How about 400, 800, and so on? While I am not afraid of death, I would say that I am afraid of dying, mostly because of natural survival instincts. Same here, but I'm rather afraid of dying because I'm afraid of pain while dying. For me it's the opposite. I'm not afraid of dying, but I don't like the idea of death, and the lack of self-identity and consciousness. This is the correct answer. Not really, but I am afraid of painful death, so hopefully it's painless when it happens. Yeah, only a select few get to die peacefully in their sleep surrounded by loved ones. I don't want to die suffering from 2 years of pain due to cancer, etc. That's how I feel about C. My chances of dying are tiny, but my chances of ending up in the hospital for weeks with a tube in my throat are, well, they're not zero. I hated my life before. I tried killing myself. I failed. So now I'm such a scared cat because I love my life and the people I surround myself with. I don't want that to end. I'm grateful for my survival. Glad you're still here. All the best for you. Natural instinct and probably the uncertainty of it all. I know when you're dead, you stop existing and you no longer think, feel, do anything, but at the same time it just seems so unreal to me. I'll never be able to experience anything truly from another perspective, so how can my point of view just cease to be one day? Logically, it will happen, but mentally I can't wrap my mind around the fact that I will die and there will be nothing. That I'll experience nothing else and not even be aware of it. I am, because if there is no place you go to after, then I just stop existing. I will not be in nothingness. I will not be in black. My thoughts will just stop existing. I will never do anything ever again. I am okay with the idea of dying. It doesn't scare me, but I do worry about the impact it would have on my family. Edit. I'm glad to see others agree. I know many people who don't believe me when I say it, so I'm happy to read all your thoughts. Thank you for the awards too. Strangers. I think this is the main one for me as well. No parents should have to bury their child. I am, because I don't know what will happen after. What happens is first everything goes black. Then there's a high score screen where you can enter your name as 3 letters using the joystick. Then it says, insert credit to play again. If you want to try again, you press the 1 player button. Probably nothing. Because I am 31, I am waiting for almost 10 years to finally start the life I want, but can't due to financial reasons and depression. I just want to live a good life, and I am afraid that I wasted too much time and that it will be too late for me to finally be happy. The only part of dying I'm scared of is being forgotten. I'm really scared of being just lost. My life not really amounting to any legacy. Actually, no. Thinking about it as I write, I'm scared of the slow dying that my family seems to suffer with. Dementia runs through one side, Parkinson's the other. So maybe I'll forget why I'm shaking. I'd hate to see my family watch that. I'm scared of us being forgotten. It's not so bad. We'll all be forgotten eventually. No, because I believe in a positive afterlife by accepting Jesus. Note, I just wanted to give my honest answer to up. I don't want to discuss my personal views. Feel free to give down votes if you have the urge to express your disgust towards my personal beliefs. Thanks for your answer. It interests me seeing all different opinions on its smiley face. I think one of the major things that scare me about dying is the concept of eternity. I mean, when you die, you're dead forever. And it scares me not to know how that feels like. How does it feel like not to be alive forever? IDK. It's kind of an oxymoron situation, because being dead doesn't feel like anything, since your capacity to feel is gone. That's also probably part of the fear factor. The uncertainty and the not knowing part of what being dead feels like really gets me. I don't like not knowing things. If I die, I can't listen to songs. I think I read somewhere that the last thing old people with dementia can remember and recognize are the songs they listened to when they were young. Really makes you think. Big true. I sometimes think an awesome game will be released and I'll be too dead to play it. Death. No. Dying. Yes. I just want it to be instant when it comes. I don't want the trauma, suffering, sadness,